Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Sorry. Are you recording, right?
Yes.
So just get started whenever.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So hi Jordan, I'm Jesse Michael and I'm a sales consultant at Paycom. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great too. So that's really good to hear. I'm really glad we could still meet virtually today. The coronavirus pandemic has really come with new challenges for everyone. How has your transition been?
It's been pretty good. I mean, everyone still needs laundry, so we've been able to make it work. We do still have plans to grow. It hasn't stunted anything so far, so far so good.
Awesome. So as I said, I'm a sales consultant at Paycom, and I'm video conferencing you based on where we left things from our previous meeting. My goal for this conference is to identify some of your needs for Laundry Go and figure out what Paycom can really do for you. I know your time is really valuable, so I promise that I won't take up more than 15 minutes of it. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, I have a type 15, but that sounds good.
Great. So do you have any specific goals or things you would like to learn about Paycom during this meeting?
It's interesting. I believe it was 5 years ago I met with a Paycom rep, and they were pretty short with me and didn't seem too interested in my business since we were only one site and we had about 5 employees. So they kind of ghosted me from there.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that definitely doesn't seem like us. I'm sorry that happened with you, but we definitely really want to get you working on a plan with us because we think that you guys have a really great business and you're expanding, so that's really awesome too.
Yeah, definitely looking to expand. Right now we do have about 10 locations and 90 employees, but in the next year we are looking to open 5 new locations and hire 50 additional employees. So we want to bring our total headcount up to 140 employees in 2020.
Awesome. Okay, so just to gauge your knowledge, what do you know specifically about Paycom and about our services?
I am not too familiar. I know you guys do payroll, but I don't know, too much.
Okay, so payroll or Paycom offers products and services and software solutions that can transform human resources and payroll processes to a digital environment. And we have different features available to help your business save time by integrating these processes. So would you be interested in hearing more?
Yeah, I could hear more.
Okay, so in order for me to be able to figure out what features and products would be best for your business, I need to ask you some questions about Laundry Go. So is that okay if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. So I know that you are the owner of Laundry Go, but is there anyone else that needs to be here today to make any business decisions with us?
No, I'll be making the final decisions.
Okay. And then, so I know that Laundry Go, like you said, is a subscription laundry service and is popular with college students and traveling business professionals. But is there anything else that you would like me to know about your company before going forward?
I did mention, our goal of opening 5 new locations, looking to hire on an additional 50 employees. Right now we are spending about 10 to 15 hours a week, or we're going to have to add 10 to 15 hours a week to manage HR and payroll oversight if we want to meet that goal. I did hire an HR manager who is working 40 hours a week, just doing our timesheets and QuickBooks, doing new hire paperwork, recruiting flyers, all through word of mouth and paper apps. And I hired an accountant who is managing all my aspects of payroll, state and federal taxes. We have a great relationship. But yeah, we do anticipate adding 10 to 15 hours of work to manage the payroll and HR oversight as we grow.
How long is it taking you for these processes right now, like per week?
So right now we're basically dedicating, I would say 40 hours a week, given I have my full-time HR manager working on this. And then we have, the accountant working on this as well. So, yeah, it's taking a good amount of time.
Okay. And then I know you said you're planning to open 5 new locations and hire about 50 new employees. Do you guys have any other like plans for growth as of right now?
We want to open the locations. I would say, as far as our growth goes, I think that, we're just looking to expand HR and payroll services so that we can meet those goals. But I think that that's about, it there. I think really that focuses on just opening new locations and hiring more employees.
Right. How many pay periods do you have per year?
We have 24.
24? Okay. And then, so you were just talking about how you use QuickBooks and you have an accountant. And then do you also still use the paper forms for new hiring and then the word of mouth and flyers for recruiting?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So what are the challenges that you have been currently facing with all of your processes? I know you've talked about how it's taking you a lot of time, but are there any other challenges that have really gotten in your way?
Yeah, it's tough because I do find that with our employees being, part-time or like college students or, part-time workers, sometimes they're not getting paid on time or they put in their incorrect timesheets or they do it late, so they're not getting paid on time. Also, sometimes there's a delay in onboarding or new training just because of the misplaced paperwork. And sometimes we have, a lot of time spent on our HR that takes away from our expansion.
Yeah, we definitely have some great tools that can help you with that. We have our applicant tracking and our new hire and onboard that really seem like they would be great solutions for you to help really integrate everything and keep track of everything. And then if you're comfortable answering to, how much do you spend per month on HR and accounting processes?
That is something I'd have to take a deeper look at, but right now we have budgeted 30,000 for 2020 to expand our hiring and payroll services to meet our goals.
Okay. So 30,000 for the whole year then?
Yes.
Awesome. And then, so you were just talking too about like spending a lot of time and you're going to have to spend more time as you acquire these more like employees. So I guess is saving a lot of time doing like accounting and HR processes like something that's really important to you?
Yeah, I would say it is just because the whole focus, what's most important is the growth. So I do anticipate that we may outpace QuickBooks just because of our growth plans. And we know that with a growing workforce, there comes some HR and tax issues, and that may take more time. So definitely want to keep the focus on growing versus getting bogged down by that paperwork and HR.
Right. What do you think you could like do with the extra time that you're not putting towards that? Like, could you maybe expand more or just focus on other things?
Yeah, definitely focus on those new locations, scoping out where to best be, looking for, the top talent, making sure that we're onboarding in the best way possible, looking to hire as many top talent as possible. So yeah, I think that could definitely be helpful.
Okay. And then in general, like what are some goals that you want to overcome within like the next year?
Yeah, like I said, I think just we are anticipating the bigger issues that come with a larger workforce. So like anticipating those HR and tax issues that happen. So I think just being able to overcome that. And I think that we are going to have to interview at least 75 applicants for 50 positions that we do want to fill. So
Right.
do see a big goal with that. And want to make sure that we find a really solidified workforce.
Right. And then if you are able to like overcome these goals and meet these goals, like how would you measure that progress?
Yeah, I would just say being able to open those new locations and have 50 new employees and be able to have that sustainably, that would be perfect.
And then are there any challenges that you potentially foresee within the near future?
I mean, I know it's going to be tough having to interview at least 75 applicants just for those 50 positions. I know that that will be a lot to handle, and I think that that's probably going to be one of our biggest probably struggles moving forward.
Right. And then, so as we talked about earlier, you're using a bunch of different like platforms and systems to run all of your processes. Is there like a valid reason for you to be doing this? Wouldn't it be easier if everything was kind of integrated?
Yeah, I like QuickBooks because I like the cost. I like the simplicity. I have a good relationship with my accountant that I hired. So we do, he has a great handle on the state and federal taxes, handles all the aspects of payroll. We have a good relationship. So I feel like it's been going well so far.
Okay. And then, so like you were saying, you want to save time and you want to avoid maybe some headaches on all of these processes too. So if you don't see a decrease in the time as you acquire these new employees and new locations, what are some of the consequences that could come because of that?
If we aren't able to decrease the time spent on these HR processes, I can anticipate a lack of growth. I can anticipate us not being able to, interview 75 applicants, not being able to fill 50 new roles, and opening up 5 locations is a big, hefty goal for us. So I think that it would definitely stunt our growth.
Right. And then, so if you can save time and money, how could this benefit you, but also like your company as a altogether?
Yeah, I mean, if we could save time and money, I would absolutely love to, look at that. I think that right now it is a lot of paper applications, word of mouth, recruiting flyers. I feel like there has to be some way that's a little more efficient, just because we do have a big recruiting goal. So I feel like that is something that could definitely help.
All right. So thank you for answering all my questions. And from what I understand, you're having problems with keeping track of everything. It's taking a lot of time. Everything's not integrated. And just in general, you want to save that time so that you can make this whole expansion process a lot easier for you. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that that's everything.
Great. So based on everything that you've told me about your future goals and your current status, I believe the Paycom products of Paycom Pay, payroll tax management, applicant tracking, and new hire onboarding would be best suited for Laundry Go. Paycom Pay eliminates check reconciliation and ensures your employees will be paid in a timely manner. Payroll tax management will allow you to lessen the burden of your current tax and compliance off of your accountant, and it will also give you other features too. The applicant tracking feature allows you to streamline your recruiting and hiring processes so you don't lose those opportunities like maybe you were with the paper. And then finally, the new hire onboarding makes an easier transition process of a new hire by eliminating data reentry, and also allows your employee to fill out information the day before they even get there. Do these services seem like something of interest to you?
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the Paycom Pay. I like the applicant tracking. I like the onboarding. All seem to make sense. I follow those. I'm a little hesitant on the tax management piece. Like I said, I have a great relationship with my accountant, Bob. I think that he's super reliable. He definitely handles all the compliance, state and federal taxes, and honestly, we budgeted $30K for the year, so I don't know if all 4 are in my budget.
So actually, definitely all 4 are in your budget. If you're budgeting the $30,000, I've actually got your total for everything with all the things that you've told me about hiring 50 new employees. If you have to interview 75 people to get those 50 employees, your total would actually be $29,200. So that does come in under budget. And then also, I just want to reiterate too, we're not going to my intention of the whole payroll tax management inclusion isn't in any way to you wouldn't need to get rid of your account or anything, but it definitely would lessen that burden, because as you grow, there's going to be those new challenges, and he's going to have to deal with so much other stuff too. So I think this tool could really help just assist him and make his job a little bit easier, but also really help your company with the expansion goals.
Yeah, you make a good point. I mean, I think that is definitely fair, because even in thinking about the growth, adding 50 employees, I think I am already seeing some unanticipated changes and challenges. So I think that could help Bob and his accounting work. And I guess if it is under budget, $29,200, you said?
Yeah. That would be for everything.
Come in under budget. Yeah. So I guess that does come in under budget, and we could, take care of everything and get ahead of that on the front end. So I do think that that's something that we could be interested in.
Great. So if it's okay with you, I actually really want to get you started with these products as soon as possible, because I think you guys are headed in a great direction, and the easier that you get using the stuff, the better it'll be. So I can send you a DocuSign contract as soon as we hang up the phone, and you can be using Paycom services as soon as possible. So how does that sound?
I think you've convinced me. I mean, I feel like you and I are on the same page. I'm really eager to get going, and I feel like you get that, and you're eager to help us get going. So yeah, I would definitely be open to getting the ball rolling and getting started on our goals.
Yeah, definitely. So I can send you that contract, and then I can follow up with you tomorrow and answer any questions that you may have, or really just anything, like any concerns or anything. Does that sound all right too?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, so I'll send that to you as soon as we hang up. It was really great talking to you, and I'm really glad that we could help you out today.
Yeah, likewise. It was great. Super helpful and excited to get going.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Do I end the meeting now?
Yeah. Well, you I don't know if you have to, but you we talk, I guess, about how it went or something, but.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah. Yeah, that was good. I thought you did a really good job asking a lot of questions about like what problems do you anticipate, or if you didn't see this come to fruition, like how would that impact your business? How would you see that come in effect to you? Or just you did a great job listening and saying, like, to reiterate, this is what you value or this is what you need. So I feel like that was really helpful, and I like the way that you described. I felt like if I was a business owner that was looking to grow rapidly and scale, and the expansion was that number one thing, I feel like the tax management that you presented, the reason to buy that you were saying, it was important to like anticipate those changes on the front end. I felt like that made a really good point. So for me, I was like, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. It comes in under budget. The math was right. So yeah, that was good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that was good. I have like all these notes here. So
I wrote down a lot of stuff too.
Trying to figure out like where I have everything.
Yeah.
That was good.
No, I was writing down like just all the problems, and I was like trying to, because as soon as you said the like 50 new employees, like that, like obviously that wasn't the number that they gave us, but as soon as you said that, I was like, okay, I gotta write that down so that like I need to do the math right and everything. But thank you. Yeah.
Well, it worked out perfectly, and you got the contract, so
yeah,
perfect.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I think then I end the meeting, and then I like send the Zoom to you later.
Yeah, I think so. And then I guess you probably, I don't know if you have to start a new meeting with someone else or something, but yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was really great talking to you. Thank you.
Yeah, great to meet you too. Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bye.